What if I told you that in 2026, there are countries where life doesn't just cost less, it actually gives you more back than you put in? More time, more freedom, more energy, more life. Because that's the real shift happening right now. People are no longer just chasing higher salaries, they're chasing better living. And the smartest ones are quietly moving to places where their money, their time, and their lifestyle all start working in their favor. This isn't about escaping your current life. It's about upgrading it. And in this video, we're breaking down the top countries that actually pay you back in lifestyle. Not just cheap places. Not just rich countries. But the ones where the balance finally makes sense. By the end of this, you won't just have a list. You'll have clarity on where your life could feel easier, lighter, and genuinely better. Let's start with a simple truth most people ignore. A high salary doesn't mean a high-quality life. You can earn six figures and still feel trapped, stressed, constantly behind. At the same time, someone earning half of that in the right country can live more freely, travel more, eat better, and actually enjoy their days. That's what lifestyle ROI is all about. So, let's talk about the countries leading the shift in 2026. We'll start with a place that consistently surprises people: Portugal. Portugal has quietly become one of the most balanced countries in the world for lifestyle. You get warm weather, beautiful coastlines, walkable cities, and a pace of life that doesn't feel rushed or overwhelming. But what really makes Portugal stand out is how livable it is. You don't need to be extremely wealthy to enjoy it. If you're earning remotely or have a moderate income, your money stretches enough to give you comfort without constant financial pressure. Healthcare is solid. Safety is high. And there's a strong sense of calm in everyday life. But here's the trade-off. It's not as cheap as it used to be, and local salaries aren't very high. So Portugal works best if you're bringing income from outside. Now, let's move to a country that's almost the opposite in energy, but equally powerful in lifestyle return: Thailand. Thailand is one of those places where life just feels easier. Food is cheap and incredible. Transport is simple. The weather is warm year-round. And your daily expenses drop dramatically compared to Western countries. But the real value isn't just financial. It's the freedom you feel. You're not constantly worrying about bills. You're not stuck in long commutes. And you have access to experiences, beaches, travel, social life. That would be expensive luxuries elsewhere. Thailand pays you back in time and ease. But again, there's a catch. You're not there for high local income. And long-term visas can still require planning. If you're remote or have savings, it's incredible. If you depend on local jobs, it's more complicated. Now, let's talk about a country that's becoming a serious contender in 2026. Mexico. Mexico offers something that very few countries can match: proximity, culture, and lifestyle at a fraction of the cost. Especially if you're coming from North America, the transition is much easier. Cities like Mexico City and Guadalajara give you a mix of modern living, rich culture, and affordability. You can eat out regularly, live in a decent apartment, and still have money left over. But what makes Mexico powerful is its balance. You're not isolated. You're not sacrificing quality. You're just living smarter. Of course, safety varies depending on where you are. So choosing the right city matters. But for many people, Mexico delivers one of the best lifestyle upgrades available right now. Now, let's go somewhere most people overlook completely: Georgia. Georgia is one of the most underrated lifestyle destinations in the world. It offers low taxes, easy residency options, and a surprisingly low cost of living. But more importantly, it gives you control. You can start a business easily. You can manage your finances with less restriction. And your monthly expenses stay low enough to reduce financial stress significantly. It's not as polished as Western Europe, but that's part of the trade-off. You're gaining flexibility, simplicity, and independence. And for digital entrepreneurs or remote workers, that's incredibly valuable. Now, let's shift gears to a country that blends lifestyle with long-term stability: Germany. Germany might not be the first country you think of for lifestyle improvement, but it offers something deeper: security. You get strong infrastructure, reliable healthcare, and a system that actually works. Work-life balance is taken seriously. Paid leave is standard. and there's a clear path to long-term residency. So while you might pay higher taxes, what you get back is stability and predictability. And for many people, that's worth more than saving money. Germany pays you back in structure and peace of mind. Now, let's talk about one of the most dynamic places in the world right now. The UAE. Dubai, specifically, is not about saving money. It's about accelerating your life. High salaries, zero income tax, massive opportunities. If you're in the right field, your income can grow faster here than almost anywhere else. And that changes your lifestyle in a different way. You get access to luxury, global networking, and a fast-paced environment where things actually happen. But it's intense and expensive. So Dubai pays you back, but only if you're playing the game at a high level. Now, let's bring it back to something simpler. Vietnam. Vietnam is one of the strongest examples of lifestyle ROI in the world. You can live comfortably for a fraction of what you'd spend in Western countries, often between $800 to $1,500 per month depending on your lifestyle. Food is cheap, fresh, and everywhere. Transport costs almost nothing, and your day-to-day expenses stay low enough that financial pressure almost disappears. But Vietnam isn't perfect. Visas can be tricky. Bureaucracy can be frustrating. And adapting takes effort. So the people who benefit most here are the ones who are flexible and open to change. Now here's the part that really matters. Because all these countries sound good, but not all of them are right for you. The real question is this. What do you want your life to feel like? Do you want calm and balance? Do you want growth and income? Do you want freedom and flexibility? Because each country gives you a different version of that. Portugal gives you calm, Thailand gives you ease, Mexico gives you balance, Georgia gives you freedom, Germany gives you stability, Dubai gives you growth, Vietnam gives you affordability. And the smartest move you can make in 2026 is choosing based on alignment, not hype. Because when you pick the right place, something interesting happens. Life stops feeling like a constant grind. Your money lasts longer, your time feels more valuable, and your daily routine actually becomes enjoyable. That's what it means for a country to pay you back in lifestyle. Not just financially, but emotionally, mentally, and physically. So don't just think about where you can afford to live. Think about where you can actually live well, because that decision might be the most important move you make this year.